हाय एवरीवन, वेलकम टू अन अकेडमी चैनल। इस सेशन में हम 300 क्वेश्चंस का कंटिन्यू करेंगे, पार्ट 4। आज दो सेशन होगा, ऑडिबल और नॉट। सौरभ, कृष्णा, if anybody new to this channel can click on follow after get daily notification. Similarly, you can follow every education. Recently we started the new course, which is crash course. Anybody want to prepare from right now? This is the batch which just 2 days happened. This crash course started for data science as well as computer science. You can go with any of this or both of this, depends on your interest. In case if you want to take the subscription for preparing computer science and data science, single code can be applicable for both the courses, PSDA. And test is already live. In case you are not joined yet and stay up, because you have only 5 months left, you should start a test a while. 1499 after applying the code CS. Even you want to apply for computer science or data science, you have the same code, but you need to purchase for data science. The first question today, what is the language accepted by the following finite top? This kind of questions will come in the exam. तो आपको बनाना नहीं है machine को. You just need to observe what is the machine, what are the options. So what is the language represented by this machine? Can you do it quickly? Look at the finite automata and look at the minimum string. That will give you an idea what is happening here. So this is a final state, and initial state say either the string which you can take either A or B. So what is the minimum string? That is A or B and so on. Just observe it. I'll give you a timer for answering. That's great. Easy question. A or B? Some people are answering A, some are answering B. That doing something wrong. If you are answering option A, look at, is its even length? Careful. So, can you accept double A here? True. Can you accept double A either? Double A, AB, BA, BB, two length. Can you accept here? Cannot say A plus B whole plus blindly, no? The answer is already in front of you. Anybody attended regular classes, you could have answered already. This represent even state and this represent odd state. Who is the final here? Odd state is the final, so definitely every odd length will halt here. Like one length will halt here because either A or B. Then after 3 length will halt here. Then 5 length, 7 length, 9 length, 11 length. Only this length strings will halt here. So that will be accepted. Correct? Answer is set of all odd. Go ahead. I'll be there. If you want a PDF, come to the Telegram channel and I'll share it. Okay. May request, you may tag me. I'll see. L1 is a language accepted with this machine. What is this machine? Ends with 0, right? This machine is ending with 0. L1 here is ending with 0. That is 0 plus 1 whole star followed by 0. And ending with 0 either, not ending with 0 either, right? And L2 is 0 star. What are the common strings that you can see? Anyone? Many answered C. What is C? L2. Oh, not we are not applying completely the concept. Small mistakes can cost you a lot. L1 is ending with 0 all strings, and L2 is not a 0 plus, it is 0 star. And what are the common strings? If you do intersection, you can find only zeros here. Here ending with 0, you will get a 0 plus. It's 00 you have, 000 you have, 4 zeros you have, but common strings that you look at, that except a 0, every string which is there here. So if you look at this L1 and L2, assume L2, L1, the common things are 0 plus, and L2 which has only epsilon, remaining strings are here because this is ends with 0. At what mistakes you are doing it. No one answered option D. That means analyzing is very important. When you do it, the question is L1 intersection L2. The only common strings that you see is 0 plus. Not L1, it's not L2, it's 0 plus. It's basically from L2 delete epsilon. Let me help you. Many people are doing the mistake. I don't know why. L1 is ending with 0. L2 is 0 star. 0 star is what? Epsilon 1 0 2 0 3 0 and so on. Look at this string is not here, and this string is there. This string is also there. This string also there. And when you do intersection, what are the strings you will get? The common to both is only 0, 00, 000, all this except epsilon, which is 0 plus, right? Very simple question. We are not able to apply only intersection property. That means how weak we are at mathematics. All right. Blindly do not answer L1, L2 without analyzing. That's my request. Got it? Everyone got it? Out so far? R is 11 plus 111 whole star. What is R is equivalent to? What? Now let's look at R is equal to what it can generate. Epsilon, can it generate? Yes. But single one, can it generate? No. Double one? Yes. Triple one? Yes. Four ones, how? Double one, by repeating twice you can get 1 power 4. And 1 power 5, repeat twice, but one time take double one, other time take triple one. Every string except a single one, right? Can I say that this is same as 1 power n such that n not equal to 1? And can I say that other than 1, that is n is equal to either 0 or greater than or equal to 2? That's already mentioned. Exactly matches with option. And in exam one time it was asked similar to this, how many states in minimum DFA for similar kind of expression. तो आपको सबसे पहले ये लैंग्वेज समझ में आना चाहिए, then you can answer it except one, how can you accept remaining all strings. तो सबसे पहले लैंग्वेज समझ में आना चाहिए, then you can design a DFA or NFA. Okay. Similarly, there are a lot of problems. If anybody want to practice, yes, go ahead and try to answer these questions on your own. Like, what is double one plus 5 ones whole star? You can answer. You can also comment if you want it. 3 ones plus 4 ones whole star. They'll all get some meaning. You can try them on your own. 3 ones plus 5 ones whole star. You can try on your own what kind of strings they generate. Okay. Yes, Lalit. So I'm giving homework for you. You want to practice more similar problems. The number of states in minimum DFA that accept L is. Can also take 2 minutes. Very standard problem that we do in the class. Just what? A star, B star. Exam they may ask A power M, B power N such that exam they may ask A plus B plus or A star B plus A plus B star kind of problem. One self loop for A, one self loop for B. If any wrong sequence, go to trap state. Very easy to answer. Epsilon is a minimum string, so first accept epsilon, then first think about A because A may come first, put a self loop, and when B comes you should also accept but any number of B's, and from this state A B covered, from this state A is missing, but after B A should never come, go to trap state. Correct? Look at now, is it accepting A star B star? Yes, those strings which will halt here A star, those strings which will halt here at least one B, so A star B plus. When you combine both of them, you will get A star B star. It's just 3 states. Answer is they ask number of states in NFA, then just these 2 states are enough. States is the right answer. Yes, it should be counted because in deterministic finite automata, trap state is also must. If they ask omit trap state, then leave it. If they don't want to exclude, if they don't want to include epsilon, that's different. They have not said anything. No? Similarly, if you really want to solve the problems like this, you can try on your own. If L is equal to A star B plus, what should be your number of states. Such questions we practice in the class. है ना? They may have a different number of states. You can try all of them. Look at what is your answer. You can also take an homework to answer such. How many states here? Number of states in minimum D of A. How many? This is also a very good question. After 54, we have some interesting questions. Those people who have already completed TOC, kind of a good revision to recall the concepts. Those people who have not practiced, then they can practice, right? You can take more time if you want. Okay. First, look at, they want complement of L. What is L? Starting with A, right? How many states required for starting with A? 3 states. Or no? Because there is a trap state also. There is trap state also. States. And when you do interchange final and non-final, will you get a complement or not? Non-final and then one final here. Or will it accept exactly complement of L? Complement of L will have just states, those same 3 states which were there for L. Only interchange final, non-final in minimum DFA, you will get complement of a language machine. How many? Did they ask number of finals, something like that? No, right? Number of states only they asked. Sometimes be careful, number of final states. If they ask number of final states, then you should answer 2. If they ask number of non-finals, you should say 1. You should be very careful what is their question. Number of states, the number of states is 3. If your answer correct. This was, I think I discussed once, but still you can try. I'll just increase the time, 2 minutes. After designing your machine, please apply the minimization algorithm. There could be some redundant states, or might be duplicating some states. Then number of A's and number of B's should be odd, or both should be even. Odd plus odd or even plus even will be even. Time don't directly designing. You practice a lot to get the direct quick DFA. Answering without designing can go wrong. Don't assume the answer 3, 4, 5. Have a clarity why do you answer 4 or 5, 3. Your problem now, sum is even, order is not given, right? So it could be any string like epsilon, A is not valid, B is not valid, every two length valid. Anybody understood what is the string? Correct? If you want the sum is even, the length has to be even. Anybody observe that? Simply the problem is length of the string is even. Everyone agree? The length of the string is even, then you can simply build with the two states. Correct? Don't need even 3-4 states. Anybody answer 2 states? None of them, I guess. None of you answered 2. When the sum is even, then the length has to be even. You take any even length, number of A's and number of B's, their sum must be even. Okay? Look at that. Double E. Here, number of A's is even and number of B's also even. So sum is even. To take AB, the number of A's is 1, that is odd, and number of B's is 1, that is also odd. So sum, when you do it, it's definitely even. Odd plus odd is even. Just 2 states, none of them is the right answer. Very easy question, but we do. Even I used to do something different in the beginning. Like I need to design a very big DFA, but after minimization you'll get this. No need trap state. You can halt here, right? Non-final A, B, A. You're halting at non-final. Trap state we go when after A, B, a string is always invalid. But after A, B, A, one more, either A or B can make valid, right? If you go trap here, then how can you accept? Trap state is the state which will never lead to the final again in the future. अगर A, B, A पर आप trap state में गया, future में कैसे final में आओगे? Impossible, right? So please don't do that mistake. Yes, you have to do with the 2 states. Trap state you should think only when in future impossible to go final, then you should. First concept is very important, not designing a DFA also. What is the concept says? The sum is even, it is possible only when the length is even. That is a trick here. इस type की questions में 2 type problems है. When the W belongs to A plus B whole star, when they ask one, sum is even, then just do length is even. Correct? Second point, when the sum is odd, this happens only when the length is odd. If you know this trick, you can answer 2 states very quickly. Yes or no? This kind of mathematical knowledge should be there even you don't study TOC. English language also this concept is there. That's what TOC is, something different in the world. This subject will give you some logical knowledge where you can apply your aptitude knowledge very easy and very quickly if you can practice all such mathematical concepts. All right, next question. This is different. It's not W belongs to A plus B whole star. It's W belongs to A star B star now. Now you should try. There is a sequence, so you cannot blindly say length is even. Because every even length cannot be answered, right? BA is invalid here, but previously BA was valid. Here you will get string something like that. A power even, B power even, and A power odd, B power odd. Only these 2 kinds of string, like epsilon, A square, from here b square, you can take a square, and from the odd ab, a power cube b, and so on. A power is odd, b power should be odd. If you will start preparing also remember today night 10 also you have the session, because the last 2-3 days I was not day, and tomorrow morning also you have, night also. From day after tomorrow I have only one session, right? And tomorrow, because we need to stick to the plan that I have given you, I'll complete as soon as possible. And now look at, initially A's may come either even or odd. If you have even A's, you will be here. If you have odd A's, you will be here. दो स्टेट से आप ट्रैक कर सकते हैं, बट प्रॉब्लम ये है बीस कितने आएगा वो आप डिसाइड करना होगा. इफ देर आर odd b's, that must be from here. If there are even b's, that must be from here. So now I can make this is the final, because if I don't get a b, then you should halt here. If you get a b, you should ensure the even b's here. If you get a b here, then it should be odd b's. Now there are two different paths. इधर even b's वेरीफाई करना है, इधर odd b's वेरीफाई करना है. क्यों? अगर odd a's है तो odd b's आना चाहिए, even a's है तो even b's आना चाहिए. और इसको फाइनल नहीं बना सकते. क्यों? odd a आया तो डेफिनेटली odd b आना चाहिए. यू कैन नॉट halt here. सबसे पहले इसको कर लेते. 1b that makes odd b and one more b required to make even. And you cannot come back because after b a should not come. So now you can make a loop here. Now see, even a, then even b will halt here. Okay, don't get a b, will halt here only. Now with this path you will ensure that even a followed by even b guaranteed. Now odd a followed by odd b required. Now if one more b comes, that will become odd b, right? You should accept now. So can I take the help of this one? Now in this path this will be odd b, and to get one more odd, then you should repeat 2 length, 2 length, 2 length, and so on. So now let's say b followed by double b, triple b, again followed by double b, 5b, 7b, 9b, and so on. So in this path this will create odd, in this path this will create even concept, even b's concept. Now some things are missing, like here a comes, you should go to trap. Here also a comes, you should go to trap, then stay. How many states? 1, 2, 4, 5. 5 is the right answer. This kind of questions takes much time, and sometimes look at, are there any two states you can combine? No, this is a trap state, and these two states to track a, these two states to track the b's. So you cannot combine these two. 5. This question really takes more time than the previous problem. Previous problem was so easy because order was not given, a's followed by b's. There b's followed by a's also can come, no issue. But here this order problem. These two states to track the a's, two states to track the b's, but this should happen after this two only. Don't study for GATE. What do you do in semester? Oh, first you will construct NFA, then you will construct DFA, then you will apply minimization algorithm. very lengthy procedure, may take 15 to 20 minutes or 10 minutes at least. These are just after 1 minute, you can answer it in 1 minute. Some people can answer even 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Right. This the trick is very important. सबसे पहले understand the given problem. No use of it if you don't understand the language. How many of you realized you can generate epsilon, you can generate 1a, you can generate double a, you can generate triple a? If you realize it, then answer is over. Just a star, so one state. And it has only a's, there is no b, so one state would be sufficient. Answer should be a star. Got it? And there is no intimation over the symbol b. Don't consider as a comma b blindly. इस प्रॉब्लम में b बारे में कहीं बात ही नहीं किया. Just consider a. If they say that sigma is equal to a comma b, then answer will be two states. They say sigma is equal to a comma b, L is equal to a star, then you will get two states. But here only one state, because they did not mention anywhere about the symbol, other symbols. Correct? सबसे पहले some people may not understand why L is equal to a double a star whole star is equal to a star. Anyone? Power 0 epsilon, right? If you want a here double a power 0 power 1, will it be 1a? And if you want 2a, you should go twice inside, but first time you should take 1a, second time you should take 1a. A and power 0, a and power 0. That will give you 2a's or not? Is a epsilon, a epsilon. Similarly, you can get every string, but you should try by repeating. Next question. The number of strings accepted by the above finite automata are having exactly 3 length. You understand the concept, would be easier. Otherwise, you can try every 3 length. There are two approaches. If you understand the machine, do it directly without looking at the machine. Some don't understand, run the machine for every 3 length. Running the machine for every 3 length will take time. You have to check every string here. Don't do that, you will not get that. There are total 8 strings of 3 length. But which strings are accepted by this machine? How many of this? Please understand the machine if possible. There is a shortcut. Can anyone explain what is the language represented by this machine? Any idea? Very simple problem, right? You can easily answer it. What is the language represented by this machine? Anybody observed? This machine is going to represent all strings containing 1 as the substring. If you know that, directly you can look for here. This is not containing 0, 1. This contains 0, 1. This contains 0, 1. This contains 0, 1. Not contains 0, 1. No, no. Very easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you do that, sometimes formula is not required. How many times you apply the formulas? If it is bigger length, yes, you need some kind of concept formula oriented. For a smaller length, you can check all the 8 lengths very quickly in a minute. If they ask for 10 length or 16 length, there should be a formula to understand. So observe for 2 length, 3 length, 4 length, then apply for the 10 length directly. The formula oriented. You know mathematical induction, right? Use that concept to apply the formula. This will not help you. First 2 symbols will they decide? Here see 00 is there, 00 is there, but string still one is valid, one is invalid. So first 2 symbols cannot guarantee what is valid, invalid. Okay. Don't judge that way. Here you see first 2 symbols are 1, 0, but still one is valid, one is invalid. First 2 symbols cannot help you to understand whether it contains, because you are not looking for the starting problem. Starting with 2 symbols, that's different. The formula is valid, be careful. Which one of the following regular expressions represent the language set of all binary strings having consecutive 0 followed by 2 consecutive 1? Read the question carefully and answer it. Please do it. Asking 0, 1. See, the 0 and this is a 1. 0, 1 is valid now. 0, 0, 1. Exactly 3 length chahiye na? Valid, right? 0, 0, 1 valid with that. 0, 0, 1. So in red Q not on 0, Q to self loop and then valid. Even by n. Where is n? There is no n here. Why do you get n plus 1? Here. Line has everything. Having 2 zeros, 2 consecutive zeros followed by 2. Just remembering the things that things will not, don't realize right now. The TOC, the only the subject which will help you to correct yourself very quickly. if you are applying the concepts carefully. अब देखो ये गेट क्वेश्चन में ये ऑप्शंस है, तो उसी ऑप्शन में बी पता है सबको, बी आंसर कर रहा है, क्यों आंसर कर रहा है उनको भी नहीं पता. क्वेश्चन जो है मॉडिफाइड है बिल्कुल, हैविंग टू कंसेक्यूटिव जीरोस फॉलोड बाय ones, asking string has 0011, trying to ask this problem. Have you seen any such option here? Oh, this is having more than that, unnecessarily additional strings are there. All the three are incorrect. Want only this expression. None of this is right. Okay, your answer should be like this: 0 plus 1 whole star followed by 0011 followed by plus 1 whole star. This problem is containing 0011 as a substring. Question पढ़ना चाहिए, having two consecutive zeros followed by two consecutive ones means 0011. The word represents, this complete word represent 0011. What I said, read the statement properly. Don't assume that you know the question, you know the options. Maybe, but even single word, GATE exam, instead of followed by, they have given and. Then you will go for option B. Say 00 and 11. They did not say 00 followed by 11. That's what I'm bringing this question, right? How to avoid such mistakes, because you need to read the statements carefully. If you are able to understand every word properly, then you can connect them well, then you can apply them well. One simple idea to everyone: as long as you don't focus on the words, you will do the mistakes. When you focus on the words, then you will improve your connection between the words. First, focus on each word. Don't look at options and all these things unnecessarily. Focus on every word in the question. Then connection is very important. Connection between the words, like what are they connecting? The two words or more than two words, doesn't matter. Then you can easily apply. Applying, what we do, we'll directly apply without understanding the words and without understanding the connection. Then you will do the mistakes. Don't go to apply directly. First, read this happens by reading the question carefully. This happens by understanding that question properly. And if you want to apply, you should improve your interpretation skills. How do you interpret this? All these things happen step by step. Step by step. When you focus on reading, you will work like what? Your compiler lexical analysis. When you are connecting the words one after other, then the syntax will improve, like grammar. And when you are able to apply interpreting properly, your semantic and logical ability will improve slowly. Of course, logic happens by practice. That's all depends a lot of effort. All requires a lot of effort. Slowly you keep that ability. Because you are assuming that I've seen somewhere another. And read each word carefully, connect them and apply them. Full course would be sufficient. When you don't go for DPP or PYQ, that would be fine. First thing is learn. Those people who are learning from my classes, even you don't need DPPs, PYQs. If you are able to understand class में already बहुत question cover होता है. To get enough time, go for DPPs and PYQs. Basically, DPPs and PSUs will confidence. Not same as the gate. I have modified a lot. Don't answer like gate question. The gate data might be same, but options are. If you are doing there sort of, then you must require more practice, because there we had limitation to teach. वहाँ पर क्वेश्चन ज़्यादा प्रैक्टिस नहीं करा है क्लास में, तो आपको डीपीपीस और कुछ करना होगा. Not that kind of DPPs that we do on special classes in. How many of you know A is also correct? B is also correct, and odd number of ones. What do you mean by odd number of ones? You can keep 1 here, or 1 followed by double 1 whole star, right? But zeros has no restriction. Zeros has no restriction. I can keep 0 star here, I can keep 0 star here, anywhere. But some 0 stars are not compulsory. You can eliminate them later by understanding only. Here every 0 star is not important. Some 0 stars you can also eliminate them. अब देखो इधर इस टाइप की एक्सप्रेशन है, इस 0 स्टार को हटाया बस, और बाकी 0 स्टार्स है ना, इस 0 स्टार हटाया. when you are entering inside or outside, both 0 stars are there. When you go there immediately happens, when you go there immediately happens. ये दोनों 0 स्टार इनके लिए मदद करेगा. So this 0 star is not required, that's why they deleted here. And ये जो है इस टाइप की है, इस टाइप में A 0 स्टार को हटाया. A 0 स्टार को क्यों हटाया? अगर if you are going from here to here, then this 0 star just beside this, and if you are entering from inside and then going outside, then this 0 star is just beside the 0 star. ये 0 स्टार इससे भी जनरेट कर सकते हैं, इससे भी जनरेट कर सकते हैं, तो हटा सकते हैं. तो इधर हटाया, बट इसमें क्या दिक्कत है? यू आर नॉट ट्रैकिंग 0 plus 1 whole star can, so you are not tracking once. This can generate even, odd, anything you want it, right? बट आप देखो, मुझे अगर इवन नंबर ऑफ वंस है वो भी जनरेट कर सकता हूँ. इधर ऑलरेडी एक 1 है और इधर ऑलरेडी एक 1 है, और 2 वंस इसी से हो रहा है, एप्सिलॉन एप्सिलॉन. गलत है ना? ऑड नंबर ऑफ वन से तो इवन नंबर ऑफ वन जनरेट नहीं कर सकते. एंड डी में क्या दिक्कत है? कैन यू जनरेट 0 1? इधर 1 है बट इधर 0 नहीं होता है ना. 0 1 is not possible from D. So 0 1 is having odd number of ones. This also requires an effort. These are the standard problems when you are studying TOC first time, or when you are learning in regular classes. This concept should be learned, not by practice. Practice में ये समझने आता क्यों concept है. TOC में already जब concepts है, odd number of ones, odd number of zeros, even number of ones, even number of zeros, when you study them, please learn this concept first. When you know this concept, this can be simplified for more than 10 different answers you can write from here. So those answers, if you can write, you can easily choose the options. That's why don't try to learn from the practice. The practice you do after learning the concepts, at least 90% of the concept. 10% of the concepts you may learn by practice. This cannot be learned by just with the practice. First learn the concept. What do you mean by odd number of ones? Okay, these are 2, and this 2 can be simplified n number of different answers. like there are so many zero stars, some of them, not every, some of them can eliminate it. The class we did lot of times. Can you do this? Require just less time. Select. L1 star plus L2 star. Union plus both are phi dot A star phi now plus A star carefully apply. Don't assume this is seen somewhere. Of course, the data that you might be seen in gate or somewhere, but I keep modifying the data that looks similar to somewhere. Don't mug the concepts. Another question, even number of ones. अभी तो odd number of ones के लिए किया है. Now even number of ones. Let's see. Possible one or more. Of the following regular expression below represent actual way to write even number of ones. One whole star, but 0 also there. So star can come anywhere, no? Either be there be, but this can be minimized in multiple ways to get the same answer again. ये देखो क्या क्या 0 stars हटाया, 0 star and this 0 star हटाया, but still you get the same answer. This 0 star, you're repeating, this 0 stars comes together, and if you go outside, this comes together. So this 0 star you can cover from here or here. You can eliminate. At the same time, this 0 star deleted. You go inside, this comes just near beside 0 star. You go directly outside, this comes beside this one. So when you delete these 2 0 stars, these 0 stars must, because they are going to help these 2 0 stars. And that's a one way. That is the reason the option A is correct. And option B, these 2 0 stars are deleted. When you delete them, they must be covered by somebody else who comes beside, है ना? यहाँ पर अगर अंदर गया, ये 0 स्टार इससे कवर होता है ना? अगर ये देखो रिपीट कर रहा है, ये 0 स्टार इससे रिपीट होता है, ये दोनों बगल में आएगा. और ये 0 स्टार हटाया, when you are going from here to here directly, this 0 star is just beside this one that is covered by this one. If you are going from inside to outside, this 0 star just beside this is covered by them. So when you delete these 2 0 stars, these are must. When you delete this 2, then this 2 must, है ना? आपको 4 रखना है तो रख सकते हैं, but you can also relate this to also correct. But यहाँ पर क्या दिक्कत है? If anybody want 11011, see 1 1. If you want a 0 after 11, you have to come outside, because after this one 0 is there outside only, right? Not inside. So then after that 11, if you want, you can't, because you want even number of ones, but you are not able to generate. C is wrong, है ना? Because दोनों 0 स्टार को हटाए, इधर वाला. Okay? Next, ये तो मिनिमम स्ट्रिंग एप्सिलॉन ही नहीं हो रहा है, बिकॉज हमको इवन नंबर ऑफ वंस में एप्सिलॉन भी चाहिए. क्या मिनिमम स्ट्रिंग होता है 11, बट हमको यार इधर भी वो जो स्ट्रिंग है 111011 वो भी पॉसिबल नहीं, इधर पॉसिबल है, बट एप्सिलॉन इज मिसिंग हियर. But epsilon is having 0 number of ones. He is wrong. A and B, C not correct. D is also not. Have you seen the differences? By it cannot be learned just with the question. The concept is very important. How did you learn even number of ones regular expression? During the class, I have given more than 10 answers only for this question. Exam में पता नहीं कितने type के options होता है, right? So nearly 10 answers given in the class, regular class. The 10 expressions are derived only from this. 9. Over any alphabet, statement should be applied. Is there any regular language in the world? For that, take any language, we don't care. A is fixed. Union, take any language. Can you prove it is regular? Do you have any such A? Have any such A? There exists some regular star. Sigma star union anything, will you get a regular only? We can find some A. So option A definitely true. Option B, is there any language similar to that? Is there any language A intersection every language in the world? Here N means A, you can take any language. Here B, you can take any. Can you prove it is regular? Some A can you find? B doesn't matter. It should satisfy. That A can you find? The fixed A, that is pi. We can find some A for that any language you take, every language you take, can always prove. We can find some language in the world, every language B, we can prove it is regular. So both of them are true. There exists A for that the union and intersection always regular. Both statements are true. Union also we can find some A, even intersection also we can find some A, that intersection and union always regular. We are not talking about every A in the world. Here every B is there, but some A. Look at that. There exists A for all B. We are trying to prove A union B is regular. And similarly, there exists A for all B. A intersection B is regular. Can you prove or not? Yes, there exists the world A, their union is regular. These two statements we are proving. For some A, there is always same A for all base in the world. Don't predicate logic, but similar to that. Last question today. The minimum possible number of states in DFA, W1, W2, where W1 greater than or equal to W2 equal to 3. What will be the number of states? 1 minute. Very easy question. The string form is W1, W2, and together what can happen? What will happen to the string when you are taking W1, W2 condition? Numerical answer type, no options will be provided. Gain more confidence when you are answering such numerical answer type and MSQ type. MCQ, most of the people does correctly because options are visible. But here you need to know exact answer. W1, W2 is your string, right? What is the length of this? Minimum 2 length. What is the length of this? Exactly 3 length. Overall, minimum 5 length happens. So indirectly, when you say W belongs to L, then length of the W is greater than or equal to 5. Set of all strings were having at least 5 length. The question is about the set of all strings having at least 5 length. Having minimum 5 length. At least 5 length. How many states required? States required. Is the answer? Go to the final state and put a self loop for 6, 7, 8. This problem you need to solve. Got it? Special classes are on Academy. I'm doing right now for timings 6 and 7:05 a.m. Here regular DPP is going on for TOC, and here TOC and the revision and practice is going. If anybody want to join any of this session, can do it. From today happened already. Today already these 2 sessions. And from tomorrow we'll have the similar timings. And apart from this, you have daily 10 p.m. Tomorrow 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. Sorry, tomorrow 9 a.m. and 10 p.m. we have the session. And today 10 p.m. also you have the session. Yeah, same YT session there today also. 300 question. You can join me today 10 p.m. session. Yes, if you have already crash course was started from 18th. In case you have already taken join and start learning. Test series launched on an Academy already. Want to practice test from an Academy? This is the best one. We have 103 test, 1240. Give you more confidence. Well, in data science also you have the test series. You can also purchase directly or you can take this practice. In case if you want to follow my classes, visit this URL and click on follow button. You'll get notifications of. Thank you so much. I don't know how long they are available, but yes, day by day you can watch because the old classes some may or may not. If you have the link, you may access it. Have the link. I'm not sure whether will be available or not. Available, not available, then keep track of those classes.